It's me, Renee. I'm back. So this is going to be another update on Fuckhathon, which is the Fuckhathon, which is the readathon that's going on in July. I have to say June. It's July. You know, the month we're in at the moment. And yeah, so as I said last week, had a I've had a visit. My family's been visiting, so I hadn't really read that much. Because I've been social, there's been little kids to take care of, etc., etc. But I read a bit, so yeah, I'm going to talk about what I read this week. Obviously, or I will talk about something I read in May. Sometimes I just say the silliest things, but yeah. So yeah, this week I haven't really read that much. As I said, I've finished. Oh, sorry. I finished one story, like finished. In a minute you'll understand what's meant by that. But yeah, I finished Can't Escape Love by Alicia Cole. It's a novella by her. It's set in the Reluctant Royals universe, and it's set between the second and third book. And yeah, and it's so the love story or the story, the plot of it is Regina, so Portia's sister, Portia's twin. So it doesn't really matter if it's twin or not, but yeah, it's Portia's sister, and she finds love with a with a man. I was supposed to say, of course, that's not of course. You can find love with people of non-genders, of non-binary, of females. So that's not of course. But yeah, Regina, she finds love with a man, Gustav. Gustav um has I was about to say something wrong. He's autistic. I was about to say atheism. That's not the thing at all. He has autism. And yeah, Regina is tied to well, she's not tied. She has a wheelchair she has to use sometimes. So that work for the fuck ableism prompts. As well as I would say in a way it's not an official prompt, but I would say I suppose it's a kind of an unofficial prompt. But yeah, I would say the book story. It's not that long, so it's a story. It kind of also work as like fuck expectations because Regina uh, wants to go against the expectations that people have to her, and also the same does Gustav, her love interest. So yeah, I really enjoyed that story. I just loved it so much. I think maybe it's my second favorite Reluctant Royal story. Yeah, honestly, it is. I really very much enjoyed it. It was so good. It was a short story, but I really enjoyed it. And yeah, so that's a story that I finished. I had it on audiobook, so I finished it on audiobook. I feel a bit silly, I suppose it's French, but I feel a bit silly talking about Elsa Cole, and most of the books I don't own. I own an Extraordinary Union, and that's it. Kind of want to, well, I own them on audio. Kind of want to own the paperbacks. I think I like, yeah. You have to think about money and space and stuff, so maybe not. I suppose this is me subtly saying like to universe. If anyone knows me like from my real life watches this, um, I won't mind a paperback version of Alice Cole's books. Hinty hinty. But yeah, so yeah, that I started and finished this week. It's 4 weeks. It's a 4 hour long audiobook, so it's not a long audiobook, but it's a little of an audiobook. It's not completely short. What's completely short? I don't know, but yeah, that one I really enjoyed. And then there's other experience I did this week. So I tried to read The Weekend plus the Divine on Wednesday. No, I think it was Thursday, Monday. Yeah, it was a weekend. It was a day this week. So I had this actually for quite some time now, and I kind of thought like I kind of want to read you now because it's comic. I kind of want to read something short. Yeah, short but fun, or short but interesting. And yeah, I got, I suppose, maybe halfway, I think maybe like a quarter into it. I read 1 or 2 chapters in it. I thought, like, I suppose, as you would think, I like the concept of it because why not? Why else would I buy it? I do like the concept of reincarnation, of artists, of pop culture, all this stuff. But the way it was executed, I don't know. I suppose I felt like there's two aspects of it I didn't really like. It was a bit gory, a bit violent for me, too violent for me, and also I didn't really care about anyone of the cast really. I suppose maybe I should have given it more time, but like I suppose with me, when I DNF a book, I do it when either I'm not interested in anything or I'm interested in less of the stuff that I was in the beginning. And this one I wasn't feeling it at all. And you can't love every hyped up story out there. That's impossible. So yeah, this one seems like it's not for me. So yeah, DNF'd it. Also ended up DNFing A Little Light Mischief by Cat Sebastian, another audiobook. I've started that one weeks ago, like in June actually, and I just kind of thought like, I haven't listened to you in weeks. Am I gonna listen to you more? I don't really think so because I haven't been thinking about the story. I haven't really been eager to pick it back up. So I just decided to actually officially DNF it. So yeah, that's also DNF'd. And so yeah, that's those two. Also, give me a moment. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. So that's more or less actually what I read. Like, oh yeah, read or decided to give up on this week. And yeah, I started this Six of Crows last week. I haven't really got that much far into it because I suppose because of all the elements, because I haven't have been busy, because I've been prioritizing audiobooks, and also I suppose I haven't really been very much in the mood for it because it's a bit weird because I know like I've been like wanting to reread this series for like a long time because of the Netflix movie, Netflix TV series. Yes, it is happening, but also because like I remember loving this book and I kind of want to read it again. But yeah, as you see, I've started slightly, but I haven't really read that much more than just a few chapters. No, sorry, chapters, a few pages here and there. Why I haven't? I suppose I haven't really been in the mood. At the same time, I want to read it, but don't seem to want to read it. That's a weird mood. I don't know if it's got to do with the world, like the world, the bubble of the world we're in at the moment, Corona and stuff, or if it's just me being mood reader. I'm not sure. But yeah, I do want to like continue to read this during this month. I want to try to do that. Hopefully, I'll be in the mood for it soon. Maybe it's one of those times where like if I just get past like page, because now I'm on page 9, so I'm not that far in at all really. So maybe if I just get past page 10, if I just finish this chapter, maybe I'll just suddenly race through it. Because yeah, that sometimes happens to me. Like even though it's a reread, I might like it might like not it might be a bit like a hard read for me in the beginning, and then I get to a certain page, a certain scene, a certain character, and I'm like, oh yes, now I'm just enjoying it, and then it's like, boom, all just kind of diving into it full speed, and yeah. And then I also have planned. I also think I'm gonna read Kindred by Octavia E. Butler soon. Well, soon and for this readathon. I think I got lipstick on my book. Okay, I don't really mind that much. But yeah, so this one is actually an older book. It came out in 1979. Not that it matters, but I'm gonna say it because I don't know. It interests me that it's not a new book. For some reason, I thought it was new. And yeah, it's science fiction with or fantasy with a black protagonist and a black author. So it's very relevant to like the times that we are in. And it's also about this character who she goes back in time and she has to save a white man, and it's kind of interesting and it's kind of, at least I think it's fun, like the girl does the saving and she saves the white man and it's in the past, and I really like all these elements really. and I'm thinking I might be in the mood for this weekend. Though again, I'm a mood reader. Maybe tomorrow I won't be. I think I might be. I don't know. Maybe. But I want to get to it soon anyway. As I said. Yeah. Also, yeah, I also have She Came to Slay, the Harriet Tubman story by someone. It's an audiobook. I'll link the audiobook in the blue. I want to get to that soon, so I might start that this weekend. It's not impossible. And yeah, other than that, yeah, that's kind of what I've been reading and what I want to read. Oh yeah, so I'd say like bye, but like keep on thinking stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking I might do like small like hauls in the like now and then in the end of videos instead of like doing one haul, because instead of like talking about books and then suddenly like afterwards, yeah, I'm hauling it. I'm just gonna haul it at the end, and then it's easier to like have it in videos. I think it's more natural, more natural words. So yeah, anyway. So I got Take a Hint, Danny Brown. Yesterday, no, on Wednesday from work, and I'm so happy. So yeah, yeah, this is also a book I plan. I'm thinking I might, probably will, though again, I don't know. Read for the readathon. It works for the fuck slut shaming, because Danny loves to have sex and she's not ashamed at all. And I loved it. I loved Get a Life, Chloe Brown, the first book in the series. I read it earlier this year, and I am very much going to get to this soon, so probably will. Though then again, like, I'm a mood reader. Who knows? And yeah, also, before I go, so I'm like, yes, a little thing before I go, really. So, I don't know about you, but personally, so I'm a bit addicted. But one of the things I do every day when I wake up, I check BookTube, see if there's like just get my phone and on the phone I check BookTube. I see if there's any notifications and fun videos, etc. etc. So today I woke up and I saw not one but two comments from my favorite author onto my videos. It was just like, it just made my day. It was just so amazing. It was like it wasn't all even that. It wasn't even that she had like a short comment. No, both of the comments were long and like, it's just such amazing, a great feeling. I love it. I love it. Love it. So this whole day I'm like walking on clouds and just being so happy. And oh yeah, just FYI, so you know who I'm talking about. It's Marion Curley. She was one of the first videos I actually did last year. I did a video on Marion Curley's authorship. I used to do like author spotlights. I meant to do it like regularly, and then it kind of fizzled out. Probably will get back to that. And then I also did a video on Australian authors. It's not a top 5, it's like a top 6. Yeah, pretty sure this is like 6 authors to talk about, and I also talk about her. I tagged her in both videos, so that's probably how she found it. Though neither of them are newer videos, so she probably just like randomly saw it today, like recently, because she's suddenly into YouTube. She's suddenly into YouTube. I don't know, but yeah, it's just so happy. It's just quite fun. There's no better feeling, or few better feelings, than having communications from your favorite author and just saying like, "Oh yes, that's great," and I love your review and I love your ideas and thoughts, and I just you hugged and loved, and so nice, so nice. Love it, love it, love it. So yeah, I hope you have a nice weekend. I hope you have had a nice week. And yeah, I'll talk to you later.